Good morning, students. This side Pooja Sharma, your physics teacher from Cambridge International School, Daswa. I hope you all are fine, you all are healthy. Bacha, as you know that today it was your science assessment, half yearly assessment, and I hope that you all have performed well. So this video is regarding the solution of your those questions which were there in the assessment. The reason behind this video is there are actually three of the reasons behind this video. The main and the very important one is that while giving your exam, if you are confused in any of the question or if you have done anything wrong, you are going to work onto it. Fine. If somewhere the point is not clear to you, you are not able to understand the question properly, so the video is for that reason. Fine. Or if somehow you have done something wrong, fine, so you will be getting a clarity of all that. So we are having the video for this reason, so that it's going to help you out. Whatever your doubts, your queries, any problem in the question, I hope that you are not going to repeat that again. So let's start with the questions. First, we are going to move on with the MCQs, fine, and then we proceed on with the long questions of physics. So the first MCQ of physics is, what do we get by the product of mass and velocity? Fine. So mass multiplied by velocity is going to give you momentum. Fine. You know this, that momentum is the product of mass and velocity. So option C is going to be correct, the third option. Second question is, the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to which of the following factors? And if you look onto the question carefully, this belongs to the second law of motion. Options are mass of body, velocity of body, net force applied on the body, and none of these. So the rate of change of momentum depends upon the net force applied on the body. Question number 3, what is the momentum in kilogram meter per second of 10 kilogram car traveling at 20 centimeter per second? So okay, you need the momentum. Momentum का formula होता है mass multiply by velocity. Mass is given in kilogram, velocity is given in centimeter per second. आपको आंसर में चाहिए मीटर पर सेकेंड. So सेंटीमीटर में कितने मीटर्स होते हैं? Divide by 100 you have to do, and you will be getting the answer as 2 kilogram meter per second. Moving on to question number 4. If we release a magnet held in our hand, it falls to the ground. Which force make the magnet fall? Down is an example of balanced, unbalanced, magnetic, muscular. So this is directly the example of unbalanced force. Fine. Because of which the magnet is able to fall down. So next is question number 5. The inertia of the moving object depends upon, you have 4 options: momentum of object, speed of object, mass of object, shape of object. You know the formula of inertia very well, that it depends directly on mass. More the mass, more the inertia, less the mass, less the inertia. So from here we can say that inertia of a moving object depends on mass of the object. Question number 6. If the mass of the body and the force acting on it both are doubled, what happened to the acceleration? So force and mass, if both will be doubled, what is the formula of force? That is mass multiplied by acceleration. Okay, so mass is going to be twice, force is going to be twice. 2 cancel ho jayega and there will be no change. So question number 6, the answer is B part, remains the same. So there's going to be no change which will exist. Moving on with question number 7, name the physical quantity whose unit is Newton. So one of the very easy question you have. The unit of force is Newton. So this is your answer. Fine. So option A, that is force, is the physical quantity whose unit is Newton. Moving on with the next question number 8. This is a numerical actually. You have to solve it and you have to give the answer. The question is, how long will it take a force of 10 Newton to stop a mass of 2.5 kilogram which is moving with 20 meter per second? So you have to follow the formula of force. F is equal to mv minus u over t. Fine. F given है, mass given है, initial given है, final given है. A force to stop, final 0 हो जाएगा, initial की value put कर दो and you can find out the value of time. It's going to be 5 seconds. Next is the physical quantity which make it easier to accelerate a small car than the large car is measured with the unit of dash. तो पहले तो हमें क्वांटिटी पता होनी चाहिए विच मेक्स इट ईजी टू एक्सेलरेट. तो एक्सेलरेशन ईजी होगी बिकॉज ऑफ मास. ठीक है, लेस मास मोर एक्सेलरेशन, मोर मास लेस एक्सेलरेशन. और मास का यूनिट क्या होता है? किलोग्राम. सो बी इज़ योर करेक्ट आंसर. Question number 10. A boy of mass 50 kilograms standing on the ground exert a force of 500 Newton on the ground. The force exerted by the ground on the boy will be. So totally this is a question of third equation of motion. Sorry, the Newton's third law of motion, which says to every action equal and opposite reaction. So 500 Newton you applied onto the ground, 500 you will get back. So the answer is D, 500 Newton. Okay ji, next question number 11. In which of the following cases of motion the distance moved and the magnitude of displacement are always equal? You know that the displacement is either less than distance because shortest path होता है, या फिर there is one case when it is going to be equal, and the case is when you have a straight path, तभी आपका distance displacement same होगा. Fine. So option A is the correct one when it moves in a straight. Next is question number 12. The speed of the moving object is determined to be 0.06 meter per second. This speed is equal to dash kilometer per hour. So meter per second में value given है, we have to convert it into kilometer per hour. Directly multiply it with 18 over 5, you will be getting your answer. So 0.06 multiplied by 18 over 5, your answer is 0.216. That is option number 3. Question number 13. The slope of the speed time graph gives. So speed time graph है, so the force is going, the slope is going to give you acceleration of an object. Fine. Question number 14. From the given velocity time graph, it can be inferred that the object is. तो यहाँ पे object is moving. Fine. And so rest तो हो नहीं सकता. Uniform motion हो सकता है because the line is straight. Moving with uniform acceleration it is not possible because see the line is straight, मतलब velocity change नहीं हो रही, and for acceleration there has to be a change in velocity. Non-uniform नहीं हो सकता, we have a straight line, so definitely the answer is in uniform motion. Next is question number 15. A particle is moving in a circular path with radius r. The displacement after half the circle. Displacement होता है shortest path. You started from A. Half circle is completed till B. Fine. The shortest path from A to B is a straight line which passed through O. Fine. Radius है R. So R plus R. Your answer is going to be 2R. That is option C. But till here what we have discussed is totally the MCQs of physics which were there in the half yearly assessment. Now we are going to move on with the long questions. There are 2 questions of physics. Question number 1 and 2, both are of 5 marks. Fine. So I'm going to talk about both the 2 questions. First is question number 1. Distinguish between speed and velocity, and it's written in the bracket 2, means this is of 2 marks. Fine. So you have to talk about speed and velocity, the difference between them. Fine. The difference can be there. It is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Speed, to define it, we just require magnitude. For velocity, we need magnitude as well as direction. Fine. Then speed is distance over time. Velocity is displacement. There are many of the differences. Fine. So the question is of 2 marks, so at least 2 you have to write. B part, when does the acceleration of the object becomes 0? So the acceleration of an object is going to be 0 when the initial velocity and the final velocity remains same. Fine. जब acceleration का formula क्या होता है? V minus u over t. Time तो 0 नहीं हो सकता. Time will keep on moving. Fine. There is only one case that when you don't move. तो हो सकता है. Otherwise, acceleration is v minus u over t. So if v is, let's say, 5, u, let's say 5, so 5 minus 5, answer is going to be 0. So when the acceleration of object is going to be 0, when the initial and the final velocities will be same. So this question is of 1 mark, so a bit relevant question answer, you will be getting complete marks. C part is a kind of numerical. Raj went from Delhi to Chandigarh on a motorbike. The odometer of the bike read 4200 kilometer at the start of the trip, 4460 kilometer at the end of the trip. तो ट्रिप हुआ कितना 4460 minus 4200 करके आपका आंसर आ जाएगा 260. So first you are going to find out the distance. Fine. Then time is given. If the Raj took 4 hours 20 minutes to complete the trip, so this is the time given. You have to find out the average speed, both in kilometer per hour as well as in meter per second. Means the answer for kilometer per hour is of 1 mark, answer for meter per second is of 1 mark. Fine. Distance आपको पता है, time आपको पता है, conversions करनी है as per the requirement, and you will be getting your result. So conversions a bit, it depends upon how you are handling your numerical. So I have to check and I will do it. हाँ, किलोमीटर पर आवर है, so किलोमीटर में आपका डिस्टेंस तो आ जाएगा 4460 माइनस 4200, तो डिस्टेंस आ गया 260 किलोमीटर. और टाइम है 4 आवर 20 मिनट्स. मिनट्स को आवर में कन्वर्ट कर दो, दैट इज़ 1/3. फाइन. और टोटल टाइम एड ऑन करके आ जाएगा. देन डिवाइड डिस्टेंस ओवर टाइम. फाइन. मीटर पर सेकेंड में आपको डिस्टेंस को भी मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है बाय डिवाइडिंग, बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग द वैल्यू विथ 1000. टाइम को भी आपको सेकेंड्स में लेके आना है. फाइन. एंड देन यू विल बी गेटिंग योर रिजल्ट. The second question of 5 marks. So it again consists of 3 portions. A part, an athlete always runs some distance before taking a jump. Why? So that is very important because we have to increase the rate of change of momentum. Fine. Jitna aap, so you can have your answer based upon second law of motion, or it depends what you write, what the reason you are writing. So I'm going to take it accordingly. This question is of 2 marks, so your reason has to be properly done. B part, name the action and direction forces acting during running. So when you run, you apply force onto the ground. Fine. And ground apply force onto you. So when you are running, the force which you apply on the ground is the action force, and as a result ground will apply force onto you, that is the reaction force. This is of 1 mark, so half of mark for action and reaction. C part, prove the law of conservation of momentum. So you have to prove the law, matlab this is directly the derivation part. Fine. Of conservation of momentum, so you have to do the derivation completely and you will be getting 2 marks for it. So this is all about your paper. I hope you have done it, and there's no problem in the exam. Still, if any question, any doubt you have, please send a message to me. I'm there to handle your queries. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and after this you can move on with your next exam. Practice, revision and all. Thank you so much.